Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now if you are new to my channel, my name is Nolan. In today's video I've got the Cheapest Traxxas Stampede Project out with me, my Traxxas Stampede 2-wheel drive. As you can see, I went ahead and decided to mount up some paddle tires on the back of this machine. These are actually the 2.8-inch PowerHobby or Rooster paddle tires. They are belted and we are actually in the sand. Now, as you guys know, I lost my job, so I'm not traveling for work. I would love to take this thing to the sand dunes, but unfortunately the sand dunes, the closest sand dunes to me are over 4.5 hours. So this is about the closest and the best sand I have locally to me, and it's still over an hour away from me. We just got this nice beach here along this river, but this is going to have to do at least for now. If I can gather up enough money going forward, I would love to travel around, go to sand dunes, go to all types of cool places to rip my RC cars, but this is still a pretty nice location. So we're at this beach today to rip the Traxxas Stampede 2-wheel drive running paddle tires. Now, we have been to this beach once before. The last time we were here, it was kind of underwhelming because, number one, we were brushed. We were still running the XL5 ESC, and I think we were on the second 550 Titan motor because the first one had already burned up, and the second one met its demise right over there. It burned up. So that's when I decided, right over there is when I decided, we're done with the Brushless Power System, we're going brushless, and that's when I threw in this Onyx power system, which the parent company is PowerHobby. Now, if you're interested in checking out this power system, I will go ahead and leave it linked down below. It's very budget friendly, only comes in at $79.99, includes this 70 amp ESC, with a Ec3 connector soldered on, as well as this 4000 kV brushless motor. And it's pretty darn quick, I have to say. I did a speed test. If you want to check that out, I'll put a card in the corner. Now, some of you might be scratching your heads. You might be thinking, Nolan, shouldn't this be an upgrade video? Because if you watch the last video I posted, I broke this machine pretty severely. I actually made a pretty big mistake. I was planning on doing a video jumping this thing on 3S. Before I even got around to jumping it, decided to do a couple flybys on the road, and I accidentally broke a bunch of stuff in the back before I could even start jumping this thing. We broke a suspension arm, we broke the link, we broke the shock tower, and I just thought about putting a video together on this. I was going to do an upgrade video, but as you guys know, I lost my job, so funds are tight right now. And I went searching through my parts bin because I realized I still had some parts sitting around from the Cheapest Traxxas Project, my /2-wheel drive. As most of you know, a lot of the parts are interchangeable between the Stampede and the /2-wheel drive. So I actually had this aluminum shock tower from Atomic RC sitting around, and since the stock one broke, rather than upgrading to an RPM one, which is going to cost money, I had this one. It just had a slight bend to it right here. So I had this as the first upgrade shock tower on the /2-wheel drive, and then after it bent, I went ahead and put on some RPM ones on the 2-wheel drive /. Just had to use some pliers, straighten out the shock tower, and now it's good to go. Also, I put new links on, so we ditched the plastic links in the back. I just put these links on. I think these are actually meant for the front camber links, but I was able to screw them outward enough and get the camber set properly, so hopefully these hold up. We also broke a hub carrier in the last video, but it was just the bottom hole that got sheared off, so I just ended up putting the pin through the upper hole so it's still usable. And I had another Traxxas /2-wheel drive arm. I think it was from my Traxxas /. Either way, I had another arm sitting around, so I was able to replace it with another stock arm. Like I said, I thought about making a video on this, but in the end, I decided not to. There's still going to be upgrades coming. We still might end up doing RPM arms on this thing. After these links break, we'll probably do some sort of link on the front, more like this type. But for now, I just wanted to get it put back together cheaply, especially since I still had parts sitting around. It only made sense to do it for free, just enough so I could take it out on this fairly nice day to the beach and rip her with the paddle tires. I think we're going to start off with the 2-cell pack, this 5200 milliamp 80C discharge rate 2-cell Hoover pack. I don't think the battery is going to last super long, especially ripping in the sand. And cross our fingers, we make it through the 2-cell pack without anything breaking. Then we're going to go ahead and throw in this 3-cell pack. We're going to throw in this 5200 milliamp 80C discharge rate 3-cell Hoover pack, and this thing should absolutely rip. We're going to definitely do some launches. I actually got some ramps set up, leaned up against that down limb of that tree. We're going to jump that, and also we got a nice bank right there, a nice slope where we should be able to get some decent air right there as well. So I look forward to it. So let me go ahead, get her powered up. We're going to jump right in this bashing video. Got it all powered up, so here we go. You can see how wide the stance is with these paddle tires in the back. They stick out quite a bit. Let's start her off with a 2S launch. Ready, get set, go! It scoots, that's for sure. All right, let's bring her for a flyby, rolling on the throttle. And I'm pinned. That is no slouch, that's for sure. Gosh, 2S is already pretty rowdy. 3S is going to be nuts. Let me get another launch, this time from in front. Here we go. One more launch, this time from behind, which is risky because I'm going to get pelted with all these little rocks. All right, ready, get set, go. Let's start by hitting these little ramps I have set up. See if I can line it up. Here she comes. A little bit of air, but I think we're going to get a lot more air on this jump over here. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this whole Cheapest Traxxas Stampede project, and especially these bashing videos in the sand, make sure to show your support by hitting that like button. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever I do come out with new videos. All right, time to jump her. Pin. This thing flies so smooth. It's such a good flying machine. I can't get over that. Flies so flat. All right, another one. Backflipped it. Nice. Let me stand up here. All right, here we go. Right, let's do another one. I am pinned. Crazy how well this thing can land backflips. All right, bring her up again. I'm pinned. Heck, that time it over-rotated. The one thing I am slightly concerned about is we are still running the stock spur gear, and that is just a plastic spur gear. So that could strip in this video. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I'm surprised we haven't stripped that spur gear already, to be honest. And we already hit limp mode. Like, that was not long at all, guys. That was literally like 5 minutes, I swear. But nothing broke, so that's the plus side. So there's no light on this ESC. It just shuts the power down all of a sudden on you. But that's fine. Didn't last very long. But now we can go ahead, throw the 3-cell pack in, and do a few launches on 3S, and then see what kind of air we can get on 3S. It should be pretty awesome. So I'll be right back with you guys when I get the battery swapped over. Got the 3-cell installed, so let's see. There is like some cogging. I don't know if that's cogging or what it is. Like I said, I am running the high-speed gearing, so the high-speed optional gearing, which I believe is a 23 tooth, and I think it's an 86 tooth spur gear, but there's definitely some sort of cogging going on right from the get-go. So this thing is probably over-geared for this power system. It is a 4,000 kV motor, but hopefully we don't burn up the power system today. That would be very, very sad. Let's start her off with a launch, though. I'm gonna try to keep my shadow out of the shot. The sun just came out. Alrighty, are you guys ready? Get set. Go! Okay, that's crazy. That's nuts. Alright, let's bring her past for a flyby on the throttle. Can't even get the power down. That wasn't even full throttle. That was like 2/3. Let's try it from that direction on the throttle. That's pinned. That is pinned. And it is definitely a fast machine on 3S. Just instant wheelies. Another launch. This time, I don't know if I want to do a launch from behind. Maybe standing back here. I just don't want to get kicked up with too much rock, because there's a lot of rock. A lot of good sized rock in this sand. Maybe I'll stand right back here. Here we go. Oh no, did I just break it? Did I just break it? No, 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 no. I bumped right into that tree. I broke it, guys. I don't have another arm with me either. It's a front arm now. We will definitely have to do something about these plastic arms. In cold weather, they're pretty brittle, so I bumped right into, I don't know, right here or something. Broke the arm. Maybe we can slide that in place because I still wedge up this thing and see what it's like on 3S. But I don't think it's going to hold. So now there's nothing holding this caster block. As you can see, I can maybe slide it in, but it probably won't hold. Yeah, the whole back part of the arm is gone. Well, let's try to go over to the jump real quick and just jump it a few times. Maybe it'll hold. Could potentially maybe hold in place. It probably won't hold in place on impact with the ground, but for the run up it might hold in place. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my bad. That's my fault. I run into stuff all the time. Alright, let me get up here. Let's see if that front hub stays together and stays in that arm, that pin. Here we go. Easing on the throttle. 3, pin. Oh my gosh. Okay, it came off again. I did not expect like a triple backflip. Wow, 3S is nuts. Let's see if we can get that slid back in and try that again. Alright, got it slid back in. Try this again. No, it came out. Okay, so every single time on impact, that's probably going to come back out. But we can still potentially jump it, though. I just don't want to damage this caster block, though. Let me get this straightened back up, and we'll try it again. I wonder if we could land a double. That would be awesome if we landed a double backflip. Never know. Might be possible. Alright, let me get back up here. Going back to the edge of the beach. Very easy on the throttle to begin with. Alright. Let's just see what we can get for air. I don't know if we're going to land any backflip or anything, but this thing should be able to get some pretty crazy air. Rolling on the throttle. Half. 3/4. And that time, did it just come off again, or did we break something this time? Yep, this time we did break something, guys. Link broken. You know, I broke the link on the back. Ooh. Oh no, we're good. I broke the link on the back. I'll have to replace it with some type of turnbuckle type deal, like on the back. But overall, that was pretty fun, and now I'm super excited to get this thing fixed back up. Come out here again and running on 3S, but 3S might be a little much. I mean, you could see I did like a triple backflip, didn't land it. But we will have to replace the arm. At some point, we're going to have upgrades coming. Just need to save up a little bit of money. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell, and stay tuned for the next video with this machine. Later. Uh-oh, guys, more carnage, something I did not anticipate. Let me get out here in the light so you guys can see what happened. Can't believe I broke I broke the wheelie bar. I just installed this a couple videos ago, and the wheelie bar is broken. Gosh, that is disappointing. That is very disappointing. So, we didn't get out of this completely unscathed. We broke the wheelie bar. I don't know, do I go with another Traxxas one? Or is there something better out there? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below.